We're going to look at some examples of inequalities that have already been graphed, and we're going to write the inequality that matches that graph. So we've already got some inequalities graphed here. All we're going to do is write the actual inequality problem that matches these graphs. So the easiest way is to start with the variable, and if it doesn't tell us, I'm going to assume we're going to use x. So this first one I'm going to start with x, and then we're going to look at which way it's shaded. It's being shaded to the right. That means I'm shading the bigger numbers, and I can see that it's shading the 7 and the 8, and 7 and 8 are bigger than 6. Also, this dot is filled in. It's a solid dot, so I know that it can be equal to 6, so I need to put the or equal to line underneath. And then the dot is on the 6, so I fill in my 6. Similar for the second one, I'm going to start with the x. I could also skip the sign initially and go to the -11 because that's the number that the dot's on is -11. And then I can fill in my sign. So this time I'm shading to the left, and -12, -13, those are actually smaller than -11, so I'm shading to the smaller numbers, so less than numbers. Or again, remember when the variable is on the left, we could actually follow this like an arrow. So if we're shading to the left, this should be an arrow to the left. And I don't need the or equal to part, so I'm actually going to get rid of this yellow line. I don't want it to look like an equal to part. So it's just strictly less than -11 because this is an open circle. And as long as this is an open circle and not filled in, we can't have that line underneath. So same thing on this one. Start with a variable. My number that the dot's on is 3/4. And then it's shading to the right, so bigger than or greater than. This is also an open circle, so I don't want the equal to part underneath. And for the last one, start with the x. The number where the dot is -2/7. We're shading to the left, so less than. But this time, this circle is filled in, so we want to add that or equal to piece to the bottom.